Hey everybody, Carl here. Welcome back to Trails in the Sky. In the last episode, we made our way down here to Purcell Farm, we defeated the crop munchers that were plaguing them, and now we're moving on. We have plenty of quests on the agenda today. It is a new day after all, since we spent the night. So, we should get back to town. Oh, that's a bug. Let's avoid red insects because they are super aggressive. I would like to get back to town because there's new exciting stuff that have popped up. More things for us to do. Now, something I think is also just worth talking about is this is very open gameplay, right? So you might ask, should we be grinding? Should we be getting lots of levels early? And we could, and it is always beneficial to be prepared, especially because our orbments are still looking pretty weak. Most of our slots are sealed. And that is going to limit us in terms of, well, most combat-related things. But we will get around to opening them. Now, the way this game handles experience, I'm just gonna fight a flying feline while we talk. The way the game handles experience is in a bit of a rubber bandy way. It's scaling the experience. So if I spend a lot of time killing fat cats out here and I get to a higher level, that means that yes, piece of cake. I'll be more powerful, certainly, but also I'll get less experience at that point from enemies. But if I fall behind and I don't grind, then the enemies I fight will be harder, but also give me more experience. So I'll always stay at a level where there is some amount of challenge. At least that's the thought behind the system. So it's a very forgiving system, but it's definitely going to make the experience a little smoother so we don't have to worry too much. Now, one way... Let's move out. One way we could do grinding is by finding shiny palms. You might remember we found a shiny palm a few episodes ago. It's further along on the road there. And that is definitely one way because they drop a lot of experience as Sepith, but they're also mighty hard to kill without the prerequisites. So we're gonna leave them be for now, but that is one way that we might stop by. We'll have to kill them eventually for an achievement, so... But for now, we're gonna go back to town. Just figured I'd point that out. Back in Rolent, everything is kind of refreshed, but I'm just gonna start out at the guild, I think. Because before I go and deliver this main quest, it's always a good idea to check the notice board first. And as we can see, 4 new quests have made their appearance since last night. So we have Mushroom Hunt. I'm looking for a rare mushroom that grows only where there are rich deposits of septium in the ground. Should be an easy, fun job. For details, please come seek me out. My name is Orvid, and I'll be waiting at the landing port. Alright. Orbment Replacement. I'm looking for someone to replace a malfunctioning orbment light in a road lamp on the Milch main road. For details, please see me at the Melder's Herbal Factory. From Freddy. Alright, Medical Necessities. Father Divine. I'm searching for a flower known as a bear claw and a savory pinion. The former is native to the forest of Mistwald, south of Rolent, and the latter comes from insect-like monsters. Anyone who finds these items, please come see me at the Rolent Chapel. Alright, will do. We did just get a savory pinion drop earlier, I believe, from a red insect. Soldier training, Ashton. The soldiers stationed at the Verte Bridge are set to undergo special training, and we're looking for a few good men or women to play the parts of enemy soldiers. If you're up to the task, contact Chief Warrant Officer Ashton at the Verte checkpoint on the west end of the main road. Nice! Sounds like a quest. Sounds like 4 quests, really. Let's stop by. Let's check out how Mr. Elger's doing. Hey there. So I've heard the news that you've started work as bracers. How's everything coming along? We're surviving so far. And we managed to deal with the monster problem at the Purcell Farm. I see. It seems you have what it takes, after all, to become adequate fill-ins for Cassius in his absence. But Estelle, don't be a handful for Joshua. Why am I the one who always gets lectured? I don't know, Estelle. They're all haters. Oh, let's stop by Stella. How are you? You'll need to work hard so you can give your father a good report. Just don't overdo it. Moderation is the key in everything. Okay, we know already. And you're still young and inexperienced, so there's no shame in asking those around you for help. Especially you, Joshua. You're the type to keep all your feelings pent up inside, right? That's been a source of concern for me. I'm sorry if I've caused you any undue worry. I'm not worried about Estelle being unable to share her feelings with the world, though. Teehee! Wait a sec, that doesn't sound like a compliment. Oh, well, nobody said your outspokenness was a bad thing. Estelle is she's just her own kind of girl. And we love her for it. Let's stop by Rhinan, see what's new. Hey there, Estelle, have you been busy lately? I've been kinda sad you haven't been by to buy junk food lately. Now that you mention it, she had been disappearing pretty often on the way home from training. Hey, there's nothing wrong with that. Eating cookies and snacks is the right of any girl my age. Stop by again when you got a day off. I'll look into those sneakers you like so much. I might. So, if we were to look at the milled flour, I could buy a couple of milled flour. Let's say I want 99 of those milled flour just for fun. Then let's check out our flaky potatoes. Alright, we got 8 of those. Let me buy a crisp onion. Looking nice. I could actually buy, if I buy a couple of 70 Miran flaky potatoes and then 70 Miran crisp onions. Whatever am I gonna do with these? I think we're gonna do the little vegetable sandwich trick. Make 15 of those. Just like that. But we're not gonna eat them. We're gonna sell them for a bit of cash. Nice. Now we have some pocket money. Good to have around. Let's talk to Bloom. It looks like my son is too busy with running his store to worry about other things. Men reach manhood status by having a family and rearing children, not by staying single. I guess this is my time to give a helping hand as a mother. Oh no. What's wrong with being single? Hey? Oh, alright. Let's get out of here. Rhinan's love life, none of my concern. Who else is out here? Stop by fate. 10 years ago, the Imperial Army broke through our borders in great numbers and trampled the entire kingdom. But we were able to drive them out through a darn near miraculous, lightning-quick military operation. Without that plan, Rolent would probably be a part of the Empire's territory today. I was assigned to the unit in Rolent and fought in the war, but my leg was injured by a piece of flying shrapnel. That got real quick. Without that plan, yes. We did well. I wonder which awesome, handsome man helped protect Rolent that day. Hello. Recently, my husband has been doing well with his work. I wish my father would just recognize him as a suitable successor. Yeah, why aren't you... What's your name, Ronald or something? Radford, well, you look like a Ronald. In the timber industry, woodsmen don't just grow trees to be used. Woodsmen watch over the forests, live with the forests, and give thanks for their bounteous blessings. When a person can do all of these, then they can be called a real woodsman. My daughter's husband is still half a man in that respect. Alright, it's just... You're a little strict is all. He's just trying his best. Stop here, your husband's still at the mine? I just received word from the mine where my husband works. Seems like they discovered something incredible in a new load. I wonder what it was they found. Well, what's up, Anya? When my daddy's not around, I do my best to help out my mommy. I help her with the cooking, cleaning, and laundry too. Don't you think I'm a big help? You're awesome. Anybody out here? Nope. Maybe we could catch someone on their smoke break. Nope, let's go on down. Okay, let's stop by Melders. We know there's a quest here, so let's start with Old Man Melders. I hear that the airliners are equipped with huge machines called orbital engines or some such. They're said to use an Orbment structure as well. It seems that some bigwig professor was the one who developed them. Now that's something to talk about. You sound a bit less old today. I'm glad for you. What's up, Freddy? Well, hey there. You two new bracers seem to be having some success lately. I've been hearing a lot about your hard work recently. Yeah, that's because we're still new at this, so we have to work extra hard. That's encouraging to hear. You guys actually came at a good time. I've got an urgent job that needs to be taken care of. Do you think that you'd be up to the task of replacing an Orbment light and a road lamp along the Milch main road? Sure. You just leave it to us. If you're fine with us doing the job, then we'll gladly accept. Thanks. I really appreciate this. I completely forgot it needed to be replaced today. First off, I'll need to give you the replacement parts. Thank you. This is the replacement Orbment? That's right. I want you to replace the Orbment light in road lamp number 6 on the Milch main road to the west. It's a 6th road lamp that you'll come across counting from Rolent's west entrance. Make sure you get the right one. I think we've got it. The 6th road lamp from Rolent's west entrance, right? Once you've found the road lamp, you'll need to open the maintenance panel. You'll need a 6-digit combination to open it. Are you serious? Yep, the combination for the 6th road lamp is 544818. I'm sorry, could you repeat that again? It's 544818. That's right. Good memory, Joshua. Show off. After the combination is entered, the panel will open, and after that, all that's left is to replace the orbment. It may seem like a simple task, but make sure not to mess it up. The road lamp may have been out of order for a while now. I see. The light of the orbments keeps the large monsters away, right? It's not much more than an unconscious dislike for them. But if they do go out, then we run into real problems. Which is why I'm asking you to do this job just in case. These road lamps are placed just off the roads in areas where monsters are most likely to appear. Well, you just leave those monsters to me and I'll take care of them. But I better write down that combination before I forget. Then maybe you should let me deal with the combination instead. I'll leave it up to you two to divide up the work amongst yourselves. That should be everything you need to know, so good luck. If you need to double check or cancel the job, then come and talk with me again. Cancel the job? Mr. Freddy, I'm a completionist. I've never been so insulted in my whole life. Okay, how are you, Claire?
According to my sources, it looks like there's been an incident at the Purcell farm. I wonder if I should go barging into the guild report it to Aina.
No, we're gonna go barging into the guild and reporting it to Aina when I'm ready. Don't pressure me. Let's stop by the abode of the troublesome kids. My boy is a soldier in the Royal Army. He was posted in the Royal City before, but now he's assigned to security at the Verte checkpoint to the west. When he gets back, I want him to give Luke a good scolding. Ashton, is it? Is Ashton Luke's father? I wonder what my son Pat wants to be in the future. Unlike Luke, who wants to be a bracer, I want him to pick a safe and stable job. Aw. Sup, Brett? Our nation is divided up into 5 regions, with a central city in each. Mayor Claus has been given charge of Rolent, which is one of these cities. Although he's called Old Man Claus because he likes to potter about in his garden, he's actually a very capable leader. Well, that's good to know. Rolent is in capable hands. Hopefully we'll get to interact more with the mayor. You were that anti-bumpkin lady. Oh well, maybe I'll try heading to Gransil. Then again, my idiot son sure hasn't been any help. Just when I think he's starting to help, he disappears somewhere. Well, he's looking for the shiny rock. And he gave me his meatballs. It's a whole deal. Hey. I happen to hear that Rolent has quite a few skilled bracers. I even heard that the newest 2 recruits are promising as well. Not only does this city have a wealth of natural resources, but it is also blessed with human resources. I wonder if the mayor of Bose would be happy if I scouted some new people commodities. Alright. What do you say to that, Simon? Miss Murano, I don't think we have time to be looking for new human resources. Alyssa. Estelle, Joshua, how's your own work coming along? Come and take a break here every once in a while, okay? We're doing well. Paddington's at the bar, huh? 10 years ago, the Imperial Army broke through the borders and surrounded Rolent. And in an effort to convince us to surrender, they bombarded the clock tower. Estelle's not happy about that. I apologize for making you recall those painful memories. No, it's alright, really. There's something there, isn't there, Joshua? But you don't know, and you don't get to know. You're keeping secrets from me, I'm keeping secrets from you. Though the city and clock tower have been rebuilt, there are many unseen wounds that linger in people's hearts. Alright, Faulkner, what's up? You have that foreigner named Charizard at the Rolent branch, right? Not only is she attractive, but she's one of my best customers, which I'm thankful for, of course. When it comes to liquor, she's unbelievable. And when I say unbelievable, I mean... Oh, we know. I can empathize. She's normally such a beautiful, friendly young woman, too. She kind of becomes something else. I just got a message from the Purcell farm. They said that the vegetables should come in any time now. I'm getting my vegetables from somewhere else at the moment, but Purcell farms are the best. Ah, yeah. Business is gonna be booming. I like how I once gave him like a cool voice since he started saying yo, and now he's just back to default voice. That's how it goes. It's the evolution of the voice. Sup? The Purcell farm looks like they'll start shipping vegetables again soon. I hear that they had their fields ravaged, so they hired some bracers. They did indeed. That was us, because we're so cool. What's up, Ida?
Oh, what a troublesome little kitten. Could you be taking a nap somewhere?
Alright, kitten's gone. We can't pursue that just yet. It's in a very time-sensitive window, so we'll be back to do that at an opportune time. Clock tower, I assume nobody's up here. Yeah. Alright, let's go back before more bad memories resurface. Let's instead stop by Hotel Rolent. Who's here? Nobody. Hey, Verte? Vern is his name. Have you two ever met some of the other bracers that have stayed here in this very hotel? We often have bracers registered at other branches dispatched here after all. Huh. I didn't know. Who is here? Do we still got the mysterious girl? Oh, we have someone new.
I'm impressed. This is a much nicer hotel than I had anticipated. The manager is extremely courteous, and the place is relaxed and immaculate. This is another kind of elegance, quite different from the luxurious hotels in the royal city.
Oh, I'm glad. Oh, these were the people from the church. Oh, we came here on a pilgrimage. Rolent has a wonderful locale. I think I like this place. It's great. It's that cozy little starter town vibes that we can all appreciate. Let's stop by the church. See what's up. Ah, here she is.
I see. I completely agree with your inspired words.
The greater the light, the darker the shadow becomes. When one's soul is touched by a blinding light, it becomes conscious of the darkness within and embraces a contrite spirit. Especially those who are tormented by the sins of their past. Joshua, why are you dotting? However, through this ordeal, one can understand the pain and suffering of others and reach a greater plane of insight. What is important for the individual is preparing for the future and deciding what one wants to do.
Just listening to him makes my brain hurt. Father Divine's sermons are always difficult for me to understand.
Yeah, because they use words. Got her. Sister May.
I'll be teaching Sunday school from now on. I hope the children will listen to what I have to say.
Oh, good luck. Luke and Pat, you're gonna have your work cut out for you. I mean, really only Luke. Pat's a good kid. The mayor's residence. How are things with the maid and all? Ah, she's in the kitchen.
It seems like the Purcell farm's vegetables are finally going to be shipped. By any measure, the weather certainly hasn't been bad this year. I wonder if something happened.
Ah, yeah. It was those darn crop munchers. Ah, here's Mylene. I heard from Lita that the vegetables from the Purcell farm haven't arrived. What's going on? The vegetables from there have such a delicious fresh flavor. This sounds like everyone here is sponsored by the Purcell farm, me included. Hey, Mayor. I hear something wonderful came out of a new load at the Mulga mine. I've put in a request to the Bracer Guild to transport it here, but... Alright. A request from the Bracer Guilds. Let's keep that in mind. The Mulga mine has found something cool. Now, I believe that's it. Is someone playing around the sewers? Of course, here's... all the kids are here. Hey, Uni.
Mayor Klaus just came by here. He greeted me with such a big voice.
Hey, Pat.
Oh, the garden at the mayor's place is so well kept. I heard that the mayor even does it all himself.
That's great, Pat. How are you, Luke?
Mayor Claus was weeding around the clock tower earlier. Do mayors have to do those kinds of jobs?
That's his hobby. There are even rumors that he really enjoys gardening, too. I wonder if that's why he's called Old Man Claus. Well, aren't you glad that he's informal and accessible for everyone like that? I am. Claus is a good man. Oh, Hello? Oh, Charles!
Thanks for finding my rock earlier. You really helped me out a ton. That said, I can't believe my mom is trying to sell folk crafts in a city that has ships that can fly. I'm just amazed at how brazen she is when it comes to business.
Yeah, some people are like that. They're just outgoing and they don't care. They just kind of power on. Is Ridge up on the second floor? He is. Sup? So you two were trained by Shara then? Yep, you got it. So I guess we're in the same boat. In fact, it's my pride and joy that I trained under Shara. She's considered to be one of the best bracers in the entire kingdom. I worked together with her and I can tell you that her nickname Silver Streak isn't for show.
It isn't?
Beginning with your father, Cassius, the Rolent branch is blessed with some extremely skilled bracers.
I guess Shara is really talented then, isn't she?
Hearing this coming from someone else makes me realize it all over again.
Okay. With that, I've done my little talky round. Thank you again so much for your patience. Again, if you have no interest in these rounds, check out timestamps below. It's easy to jump ahead in the video. For now, we're going south. Why are we going south? I will tell you right after I have had a sip of water. Alright, the reason we are headed down this way, down the Elize Highway, is that I want to go towards the Gurune Gate. We've been to the Gurune Gate before, that's where we bought the vegetable sandwich, blessed be. But that's also where we find Mistwald. Now, Mistwald Forest is a scary place for someone our level. The enemies there are quite strong, but we need to go there to get the Bear Claw for Father Divine for the Medical Necessities quest. However, you can see that it branches off right here. There is something else in Mistwald that we must be very careful to do. There are treasure chests. 2 are available to us at this stage, and one of them becomes missable if we don't get it now. If we start a certain quest called Mayoral Theft, then it is going to be goners. We can't access it, so let's get it now. Also, there is no map. I'm pressing the map button, but we can't get a map. So it's a very confusing place, but I think I know my way around. So let's focus on getting the first chest in this area. There we go. Tear bomb, and the phrase, back for more, eh? Some people are never satisfied. Ah, yes. Then we see the bear claw over there in the corner. Let's not get hit by that big monster. There's the bear claw. All right. We now have the ingredients because we also, as we remember, have gotten the savory pinion. Got 5 of them, in fact. Nice. Let us now try to find our way to the other treasure chests. This is really the prime time to get it. So we'll want to go up here, cross the river. Let's not fight who looks like freaking Rhyhorn. Let's instead go around here. And then in here. It's so easy to get lost in this spooky forest. This one's... No! Oh no. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Arts are fine. Unidentifiable odor? Oh no! Bum 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 bum. I'm running now. This is why we don't like the forests. But there it is. Very sneaky chest from the default angle here. Hide the jumpsuits. The chest is oh so very empty. Let us go and equip it. So the armor vest is now obsolete because we can get the high jumpsuits. Very cool. That's alright. Mira's not much of an issue. Let us make our way back to town now. That's really the... Ba 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 da da. Now we're fine. Let's run. No point staying in a losing battle. Just gotta do what a bracer would do. Be smart about things. Estelle would probably want to fight to the death. Joshua would maybe have a cooler head. Though he also has his... He has his problems, you know? Let us go... I think this is correct, yes. And then we go here. And we did it. Nice, we're back on the Elize Highway. I like to pan the camera around so that I can see in front of me. It's just easier not to get ambushed that way. Marsh sparrows. I can't remember if we've encountered these before, but let's just have a little battle with them. I'd like to build up some of my CP. Oh, they might actually be a little nasty. Alright, let's not mess around with them too much. This guy's also charging up, which I don't like. So let's take care of him immediately. Just like that. There we go. S-brake ready. That's gonna be useful. Let's do... Should I do art on you guys? No, I kind of want to tear myself. Tear myself apart. Nice. Alright, this one guy's charging, so I'm gonna do a dual strike on him, because I don't much like that. It's not enough, though. Estelle? Alright, I'm gonna need to deal with him. I don't have time to do an art, so... I don't have a attack yet either. She will get attack crafts. Can I do 60? I can do 65 damage in one hit. Easy. Nice. That leaves us with one who's focusing. And because I don't like him, I'm gonna do a slash and then a kabow. Oh! Okay. Mind the sparrows. They summon meteors from the sky. Good to know. There we go. Back up to that CP goal.
That's that thing. Let's move out.
Plenty of experience too. Wonderful. Tender poultry. Yes. Now then. There's also a little offshoot up here, but I don't believe there's anything actually up there. I don't believe there's any treasures along the Elize Highway. Let us continue down towards the Gurune Gate. Now, we've been at the Gurune Gates, but I would still like to stop by. For the simple reason that it has people. People have things to say. And there's some interesting lore I think they hand out this time. During the 100 Days' War, the royal city escaped from falling into enemy hands because of the Annenberg Wall. It seems that even the Imperial Army, which overpowered the other 4 major cities, ran into trouble with this wall. Major trouble at the major wall. Grancel Castle is an elegant structure which sits on the shore of Valeria Lake. The bustle of the city just outside the castle is pretty hectic. I can imagine. Let's go inside. There are checkpoints of all regional borders within the Liberal Kingdom. That's because we began checking all travelers entering or leaving the regions after the 100 Days' War. It's basically the same as checking your identification when you buy an airliner ticket. Okay. Do we have like a Sumerian version of the TSA? Is that a thing? Before boarding an airliner? Hello.
The more you use a frying pan, the more beautiful it becomes. I couldn't be happier than when the black luster gets burned into the metal with each dish I prepare. For a cook, it's like making your mark on a pan.
I'm the opposite. It stresses me out. French fries and vegetable sandwich. Alright. We still have some French fries in our pocket. They're probably a little stale by now, but that's okay. I'll get around to eating them eventually when I feel like it. They also have like a back room here where, we could take a couple of treasure chests with us, but looting interiors is not much of a thing. Ah, right. We can actually rest here. That's perfect. Maybe I should wash and dry all the sheets while the weather's clear. I want my customers to be able to sleep well if they're going to come all the way here. Yes, sirree. So that's good thinking. Can I rest? 20 mira? Alright, fine. Now it says spending the night. Now obviously spending the night here is not going to advance time in any way, so we're still fine. The royal city is slowly but surely making preparations for the Queen's birthday celebration. I'm certainly looking forward to it. Me too. Graves. It seems as though a new organization popped up in the royal city, made up entirely of people who love to fish. I'm kind of interested in what type of organization it is too, since I also love to fish. Dude, we gotta get to the royal city now. Check out the fishers. Estelle does, of course, have a hobby of fishing. Let me just have a little look. I know there's someone here. Who's patrolling? I know you're here. There you are. Selborn, there's been nothing out of the ordinary today. Both the Grancel and Rolent sides are pretty quiet. 10 years ago, the outside of this wall was flooded with the Imperial Army, but now it's almost impossible to imagine. 10 years ago, huh? Feels like yesterday. Cool beans. Now I think there's only one guard left who's at the very roof. And who knows, maybe he holds the key to this entire puzzle. We just don't know. There he is. Good, it looks like nothing out of the ordinary has happened today. I'm starting to get hungry, so after I report in, maybe I'll get a bite to eat at the mess hall. The owner of the mess hall loves new things and is always changing the menu. The only downside is that not everything she makes is good. Well, all she sells is vegetable sandwiches and french fries. Maybe just has low standards. Alright. And we have this short little wall here. Excellent. Yes, my obsessive checking of every NPC continues. Of course we are going to miss a few. We already have, and that's totally okay. There's not really anything interesting around the gate itself, so let's just get going. With that, we have acquired the bear claw for Father Divine. And now we're going to head back up the roads. The next thing we want to do is get ambushed by a red insect, all according to plan. Go ahead. Try to hurt me. And I'm out of here. Peace, guys. So, we're gonna go back to the chapel and just deliver them while we can. And then, we're gonna start the mushroom... Are you for real, Mars Sparrow? Then we're gonna start the mushroom hunt quests. Now, we were told to go to the landing strip, so that is one place that I tend to forget to check, actually. So, let's see whatever we can get up to there. Hopefully, Alan... in the ticket booth is going to be less of a creep. That would certainly be nice. But I think for now, let's go to the chapel. Hey, Father Divine. Well, if it isn't Estelle. You seem to be in a cheerful mood as usual.
Tee-hee. Here you are. These are for you, Father Divine.
Hand it over Bearclaw. Hand it over Savory Pinion.
Oh, this is... the bear claw and savory pinion you were looking for. Please use them as medicinal ingredients. You requested these at the guild, right?
That's right. I did put it in requests. I'm just surprised that you went to all the trouble to do this for me. Weren't you hurt trying to gather these?
Nope, we were totally fine. It was just a lot of big monsters. I mean, we were fine. Well, maybe minus the totally part.
I'm worried about your attitude, Estelle.
Why? There's nothing to be worried about.
I know I've told you this before. It's certainly a joyous occasion when everything goes well. However, it is at these times when we should gird up our loins for the trials that lie ahead.
Again with this. Okay, I'll be more careful from now on.
Since I seem to have a bit of spare time, how about I take this opportunity to give you a special sermon?
No, anything but that. I'm sorry, Father, but we really gotta get going. You've still got work left to do, right, Joshua?
Why'd you have to bring me into this? Please excuse us, Father, but we have to get back to the guilds.
That's too bad. However, since it has to do with your job, I must respect your position. Thank you all for your hard work, Estelle and Joshua. I pray that the goddess will always be with you.
All right.
Let's go, before he gets any clever ideas. Rolent Chapel done, let's stop by the landing strip here. There's Orvid. Let's go talk to the others first. Alan.
Oh god, no. Homegrown girls are fine, but those chicks coming up from the royal city and bows have the extra layer of polished beauty. Speaking of the royal city, Queen Elize's granddaughter, Princess Claudia, lives there. Rumor has it she's quite the looker. I wonder if it's true.
Alan, why are you like this? Hey, Skip. The airliners have powerful orbital engines mounted on board. I've been told that it costs untold amounts of mira to develop something like that. It's only through the capital investment from the royal family that these airliners have become a reality. Now then. Fabri, was it?
Our biggest freight export is, of course, septium.
Since the orbment industry involved, it looks like the mine has been seeing a boom in demand. Indeed. Now, Mr. Orvids. Darn bracers. How long do they intend to keep me waiting? If they don't hurry and get there, I'm going to miss my flight. I should have expected as much from a rural backwater burg like this. Huh? Well, I'll be. That's the bracer emblem, if I'm not mistaken. I've been waiting for you to show up. I have an urgent job, so do you have some time to hear my requests? Sure.
Sure, we've got some time.
Great, this really helps me out a lot. Alright, let me give you a rundown and explain the details of the job. Let me formally introduce myself. I am Orvid, representative for Orvid Company Limited, Orvid Co.
I am Estelle, and this is Joshua. It's nice to meet you.
Estelle and Joshua, is it? The two of you are quite young, if I do say so myself.
We're actually pretty new to this whole thing.
Greenhorns? Oh, well, I guess we'll have to do.
Pardon?
Never mind, I was just talking to myself. Alright, let's get down to business. Please excuse my lack of decorum, but I'm in a bit of a hurry.
Sure.
At the moment, I'm looking for a rare mushroom called the firefly fungus. It is said that it only grows in soil rich with septium. There are records of it being picked here in Rolent, but no shops seem to carry it. However, it is a vital necessity that I get my hands on one, so I put in a request at the guild house.
Soil rich with septium. I can only think of the Malga Trail as a possible location. Do you know any other characteristics of these mushrooms?
It seems that it normally grows in areas with patches of grass. However, since it is buried in the dirt, if you don't look closely, you won't find it.
Geez, this one sounds like it's gonna be a pain.
But once you dig one up, you'll know if it's a firefly fungus or not. For one thing, it glows with a light green color.
So that's why it's called a firefly fungus. Well, that makes sense.
Alright, have I explained things clearly enough?
So basically all we need to do is find a glowing mushroom in a patch of grass along the Malga Trail, right? Looks that way to me. Well, if they're really growing in the ground, we probably won't be able to find one so easily.
If you run into any trouble, come back and speak with me again. I ask that you find one as soon as possible.
Will do! Malga Trail, here we go. Now, this is going to take us up a different part of the Malga Trail that we haven't traveled along before. This time we're going to go more towards the mine. Maybe we'll even go all the way towards the mine just to stop by and see the sights, as it were. Oh, ran into a fat cat. It happens. Alright, just going to do a quick little spam round with attacks here. I have a feeling I will eventually, as the series goes on, begin cutting out battles. I'll just do a nice little smooth edit from the start of a battle to the end of a battle, but for now, I'm keeping them in, and I'm still kind of figuring out the flow here. We're going to be playing a lot of Trails games on this channel, so just taking it one step at a time and enjoying the process, man. Let's go up here. This is the road to Malga Mine. Let's keep our eyes open. We've gotten ambushed. One of you. Oh, you're awfully brave. We have gotten 3 of 4 chests along the Malga Trail. So, let's make sure we get the last one. And I believe it is located right by the firefly fungus. So it all works out in the end. Oh, can you not? Running away always gets me caught. So why do I run away? Don't ask these things. They are after Estelle. Alright, Estelle needs to heal. Alright, I'm gonna heal Estelle here. Wapow. I'm feeling fine. And we're gonna deal with them. This is also really good because this lets me get my CP up, and we are gonna need CP. If you remember the soldier training quest over at the Verta checkpoint, we are gonna need to fight there, and I believe there's extra bracer points involved if we don't get incapacitated during the fight, so we gotta bring our A game. Alright, this is interesting. Let's have Joshua deal with the flying felines with simple attacks, and Estelle is just gonna kinda nuke the insects at a distance since they're weak to arts. That seems like a reasonable approach here. Let's do a little aqua bleed just to mix it up. Now, different arts have different, like, casting times and effects, and eventually as we acquire more arts, we're definitely going to start thinking more about the tactics behind casting out different kinds of arts. Now, we have some attacks coming up that I don't like them having. There we go. So if I instead do a physical attack, I'm going to make sure... Oh, even if I miss, I'm going to try to steal that. Could I do Soulbur? Well, one of them's going to get a crit either way. Let's deal with this guy. Now Estelle's going to have a crit, so we're going to deal with him. And then Joshua's going to get this crit, and we're going to deal with him.
Excellent.
Let's move out.
Josh was so close to a level now. Let's see. This is a nice little side path. With more of those red insects. Oh, the bane of my existence. Aggressive enemies, man. Alright, I can't seem to snag that. Alright, that's interesting. Let's instead... Can I just attack him? It's Estelle's turn. Can I heal on a... Okay, so a crit round is coming up, so it's just not worth... It's not worth it. Let's keep going. Let's avoid the lily mover. Is there any... There we go! Look at this. Found the white bracelets. The chest is now full of disappointment. Let's check out the white bracelets. That's the first accessory we found. And it prevents blind, a bangle that emits pure white lights to prevent blindness. Sure. I'll take that with me.
Aha! What's with the sudden outburst?
I found it! Now to claim our prize.
Found firefly fungus.
Isn't that...
You think so too? The place it's growing seems about right, and it's got that soft green glow. This has gotta be that firefly fungus that what's-his-face was talking about.
You mean Orvid, right?
Yeah, that's who I meant. It doesn't look all that tasty, but it sure is pretty for a mushroom. Almost like the glow of septium, if you ask me.
Septium?
What's up, Joshua?
I may be worrying too much, but I think you better put that mushroom in your bag quickly, Estelle.
What the?
Monsters like septium.
Just like I figured.
This mushroom attracts...
Estelle, look out!
Oh, here they come. Fat cat attack. Alright. We got this. I'm just gonna go in and start swinging. Same with Estelle. Missing on a critical. Oh no. Okay. Did Joshua just take 0 damage? That's really cool. We need to finish this guy because he's charging up and we don't much like that. Then also I need to heal Joshua because he is getting a little low and we don't like that. Excellent. Now they're starting to deal 0 damage, which is nice. Which I think means that we are now above them in power pretty significantly. Makes sense. Malga Trail is like the first little path we can walk here besides the sewers, so there we go. And we barely get any XP. Makes sense though.
Now that was a surprise, I tell ya. Did you put that thing away?
Yep, it's all taken care of.
The light emitted by raw septium has the power to attract monsters. This mushroom also seems to have the same effect.
That sneaky merchant. He never mentioned a single thing about this.
Anyway, let's hurry back to town.
Right. Just wait till I get my hands on you, you conniving merchant.
Maybe you didn't know. Alright. Whatever, we're out of here. However, we're gonna have to fight a few more, and that's okay. I don't mind that. Strength up. Let's do a freaking dual strike just like that. Pow. Can't even hit me properly, you weaklings. I want to see if I can leave this with a level. That'd be really cool. I feel like I deserved it. Through all the hits that I'm taking. But, oh, this is really something, huh? Alright, I can kill him. As long as Estelle doesn't miss. If she does, we're screwed. There we go. Excellent. Oh, so close! Alright, I'm gonna need to fight something safely from the rear here so that I can heal up my dear girl Estelle. Excellent, something like that. Then Joshua's just gonna go in on a lily mover here. Just like that. Estelle is gonna use tear on herself. Then she's gonna use fire on this. And we are just gonna regain some of that CP this way. And then we're gonna do this. Excellent.
That's that thing.
And level 7 for Joshua. Not for Estelle, because she died during the last little boss fight we did. That's alright. Now, Right, we could go to the mine. Let's look at the mines. Let's just stop by the front entrance to get sent away. Oh, no you don't. Not getting me. I've dodged my fair
Estelle, that way leads to the Mulga mine. We need to replace the orbment and the road lamp on the Milch main road before doing anything else. You didn't forget already, did you?
Come on, Joshua. Of course I wouldn't forget something as important as a job from a client. Never. Whoops.
I sure hope not.
I just want to explore. Everybody's just cramping my style. We could actually stop by the Mulga mine when we were on the way to get Luke and Pat, but we just get turned away at the entrance, so we'll have our chance to explore the mines. Alright. Let's make sure Estelle gets her level before we conclude. And then also that... Oh my... They're attracted to Estelle. In a big way. But pow. I should have taken the one that was damaged, but... And there we go. What's that gonna be? 6 XP or we're 9 away. So close. The big level 7 for Estelle. I believe in her. I'm probably gonna get assaulted by something on the way. So it's alright. Alright. Finish him. Good job. Alright. Closer and closer. One more battle now and we got it. Knowing us, we're gonna get ambushed. Alright, we're almost back at Rolent. Things are going too well. Let's do a preemptive attack on a Lily Mover. I love Lily Movers, because they don't move. And that's the best, despite the name. You'd think they'd move more, wouldn't you? But I'm gonna do this. Bow. Pow. With that, 2 experience points. Lily Movers suck, man. Alright. Flying felines. You have been chosen to die. So, here we go. Get ready. Kapow. Critical hits. Kapow. You too. Your soul is now mine.
Alright, we're good to go.
1 experience point away. Why do you torment me so? Alright, it's fine. It is all good. Back down the Mulga Trail. Sneaking up on some fat cats. Just gonna use his, Alright. Let's go slamming. Pow. Not super effective. Attacking the same guy that Joshua just had weakened, but we don't really have to worry about it much, because doing a preemptive attack on someone as weak as this is generally gonna be alright for us. Level 7 for Estelle. Nice. With that, let's get out of here. We've now grown in power. We have 200 CP at the ready, which makes us more than capable of dealing with whatever's going to happen along the Milch main roads when we're going to be replacing those lights. Right, there was one more path that we could actually go down before town. That's all right. No flying insects. Thank you. I think they're only on the path to the mine. All right, let's go talk to that merchant, because this isn't good.
What's that you say? You found the mushroom?
Yep, we found it all right.
Oh, wonderful.
But it might be different from the one we heard about from you. You see, this mushroom attracts monsters.
Well, it's like this. So even though you knew the risk, you hired us for the job, Orvid. What? How was I supposed to know something like that? And besides, a bracer's job is to deal with danger, right?
Well, a little heads up would have been nice, so we could have at least been prepared.
Never mind us. The big question here is your motive. What do you intend to use this mushroom for?
Yeah, this thing could be a weapon. Fess up, you had some big nefarious plan in mind, right? A nefarious mushroom plan.
What? Isn't it obvious what I'm gonna use it for? For cooking, of course.
What?
Cooking?
Are you trying to tell me that people actually eat this thing?
This is why it's such a pain to deal with country bumpkins. In the hands of a skilled chef, the more distinct the ingredient, the more profound the taste. And from that perspective, the firefly fungus is the king of them all. This is, no doubt, the ultimate ingredient. So pretty much what you're saying is that it's for people with bizarre eating habits.
Huh, that's the talk of one unacquainted with a true delicacy. But then again, commoners such as yourselves would never have had an opportunity to try such dishes.
And praise be to heaven for that. I never want to gnaw on a ratty green mushroom like that.
Agreed. It looks pretty nasty. Anyway, I have other business preparations to make. Now, if you don't mind, I'd ask that you hand over that mushroom and leave.
Yeah, please take it.
On behalf of this mushroom, I shall turn a blind eye to your ignorance. And as promised, I will pay you, so be grateful to your clients.
Nobody's gonna buy that mushroom, I hope you know. Come on, Joshua, let's go.
Please excuse us. We'll be going now. Oh, yes, please do.
Ah, yes. Saving the day, what likable clients we have. Alright, that's the second out of 4 side quests available now. The road now goes down the Milch main roads. This is where we have been tasked with fixing the lights. And we're looking pretty well health-wise. Joshua doesn't have all that much EP, but it should be okay. I've already forgotten to count the lights, Joshua. What do we do? It's fine. We're just gonna keep going along the road until we find the correct one. Now we're slowly starting to run out of time here for today. Oh! I accidentally snuck up on the Shining Palm. And I think it's time to test it out. Okay, so the Shining Palm on their turn are gonna try to flee. They're also resistant to basically everything, and they're super good at dodging. They just suck. In like, they're hard to fight. So, I am going to do a bam, 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 bam. And we're gonna attack this shiny palm right here with the sever. Pow. Pow. Kapow. 285. That was so close. Here's the thing that sucks though. I'm still gonna have to pop a big attack. Like a pummel. Just to get this guy. Bam. 246. Look at all that Sepith. This guy's actually fighting. That's nice. They essentially... Oh, he's sparkling. That's nice. They're still in the battle. Sometimes shiny palms are like legendary Pokemon and they immediately flee, but sometimes they stand around. It's a random chance. I could try to get him to faint, I guess. With a critical on the Soul Blur. Now, as you can see, 4 damage. It's kind of hopeless now unless we get some crafts here. Unless you have a craft that lets you insta-kill. Yeah, this is kind of pointless now. Because they fled.
We're good to go.
But 100 XP, I'll very happily take. Plus 20 of each, which easily lets us open a new slot. So, worth fighting, but of course that was also all of our CP. So now the next few fights are going to be tougher. So we're right by the Verte Bridge now, so we have gone far. And I need to double check which one it is. I've lost track during my... Oh! It's alright though. We are still doing good. It is not this. Alright, let's go back. This one. I knew it all along.
From what Freddy said, I think this is the road lamp. I'm fairly certain this is the right one too. It says road lamp number 6 on the panel as well.
You're right, it does.
Alrighty then, let's get to work and finish this job.
Unfortunately, it may not be that easy.
What do you mean?
Uh-oh, fat cats. Where'd all these monsters come from?
It looks like the orbment really has burned out. Anyway, one of us will need to fend off these monsters while the other replaces the orbments.
Yeah, you're right. Well then.
So we have a choice here. If we fight them, we have to win. If we ask Joshua to handle them, we have to remember the combination. Either way, it works out. Now I think since Estelle is... have to fight on her own and we don't have that much... Could we take them? We could take them easily. Leave these monsters to me. Oh, we just got a duplicate Estelle.
This game's not made for widescreen because it's really old. I believe that's why. And so we sometimes see some crazy stuff right off screen.
Okay. Now I'll open the maintenance panels. Hold them off until then, Estelle. Got it.
Alright. We got this though. We got arts. Arts and crafts, everyone. Here we go. And they're gonna get 4 attacks in on me. Oh, right, they're so weak. I forgot. These are still the same power level as the others. Right. So we get a crit there. Alright. Well, now I just kind of feel bad for you, because now you just look silly. That's a miss on their crit. Oh, come on. You cuties! You're trying so hard. But you're no match for Estelle. Piece of cake. Pizza cake. Oh, okay, some context. The final achievement of Trails in the Sky on Steam is called Pizza Cake, and I've never understood why. It seems like such a random phrase. But she says pizza cake. Piece of... I've had an epiphany tonight. Well, it's like 2 p.m., is it? Alright, so it's not really night.
So, have you monsters had enough? There she goes again. How's everything on your side, Joshua? I'm putting in the combination right now. Let's see, it was 544818, I think. I'm okay here, so just focus on the work. Alright, it's open. Now all we need to do is replace the orbment. Oh baby, I'm on a roll. Come on, you monsters! Sorry to kept you waiting, Estelle. Our work is done here.
Huh? Done? Wait, so you already replaced the orbment?
Yep. I don't think we'll need to worry about any more monsters.
Oh, sheesh. That's it?
You sound like that's a bad thing.
Star symbol. Must be your imagination.
You are really something else.
But there we go. Quest complete. Light is back on. And we can now go report that. Or, if we were so inclined, we could go to the checkpoint on the bridge. Can one rest at the checkpoint on the bridge? I don't remember if one can. That's usually a staple of them, because I'd need to rest up a little bit before we actually do the soldier training. So that might be worth doing. First though, I'm gonna need some CP if we're gonna be fighting some tough soldiers. I want at least 100 for each character so that we can have some more fun and engaging combat. So this is gonna be the first sped up little training montage, let's say, as I just kind of go about smacking fat cats. And that's how we're gonna do it. Alright, and with that, level 8 for our boy Joshua. He's now a real strong boy. And that means only one more enemy for Estelle. But I think I've actually exterminated every single monster that's available on the screen. That's okay. That means we can use the soldier battle to get Estelle's last level. And hopefully that's gonna... Hold on, I've been turned around. There we go. This is the way we want to go. Suppose we could go for the shiny palm as well. Let's not. Let's do quest. Let's not get hung up on grinding. Grinding's not important, but it's fun sometimes. Let's stop by. Estelle is missing some of her EP, but that's okay. What's up? I'm stuck standing here today, but travelers are incredibly sparse. Man, I'm so bored. With all this free time, I've started trying to find shapes in the clouds as they pass by. One might say, trails in the sky. The checkpoint here almost gets no travelers and is quiet. All I can hear is the babbling of the river and the chirping song of the birds. This is way more relaxing than the farm where I worked before. Yeah, with all the moo-moos and the babas. Let's stop by the little office. Hello, Luke's dad. Ashton. Well, if there's Estelle and Joshua too. Did you come here after seeing a bulletin board at the guilds?
Right, I guess there is no rest option in this particular instance. That's okay. It's just a checkpoint, I guess. It's not a proper, like, gate.
I've actually been thinking recently about doing a simulated battle to whip my men into shape. So I put in a request at the guilds for a few good men or women to play the part of enemy soldiers. I think the pair of you would be the perfect fit for the job. So how about it? Can you do this for me? Sure thing.
Sure, we'll do it. We'll gladly accept.
Thanks, I really appreciate this. Go ahead and take a break until the preparations are ready. If I don't have you in tip-top condition, then there's no point in doing the training.
Then I'm ready for an afternoon nap. All right then, we'll get ourselves ready.
Sure, please do what you need to.
So we do get a rest. Nice. Or do we?
We'll see, but here we go. Time to fight some soldiers with guns. All right, training begins now. Everyone advance 5 steps forward. Ready yourselves? I know I was bored before, but I know it's just training and all, but it still scares the living daylights out of me. This is a training exercise, so please refrain from speaking. You all need to take this seriously as if this were a real battle. Estelle and Joshua, you don't need to hold back on my men.
That was my intention from the beginning. We'll do as you request.
Yikes. Forward.
All right. All right, it's time to kick some butts. Let's unleash Joshua's pow, pow, pow. Royal Army soldier, huh?
Well, you're royally screwed.
Pow. 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 Oh boy. Decimated. Paintball. Ow. That really hurts. Time to pummel you. They stood no chance. Poor guys. It's just Scott and Harold on duty.
We're good to go.
Nice. No experience either. But we've basically lined them up experience-wise again. That feels so good. And Estelle learned Hurricane. Finally, an offensive craft for her. And plenty of time quartz. We got a lot of Sepith now.
Cease fighting. This training is over.
Oh, oh, whoa. Oh my goodness, it's finally over.
Good job, everyone.
Can I say pathetic? Are you guys really supposed to be soldiers?
Hey, you be quiet. We're not all feral kids like you.
How about you try and say that one more time?
Knock it off, Scott. Training is over.
You seriously need to cool down too, Estelle. I hate sore losers.
Private Scott, Private Harold. I think what Estelle said just a moment ago is how the citizens of this region really feel. Do you really have what it takes to protect them? It seems as though the both of you need to take another look in the mirror.
Yes, sir.
Very good. Do not forget what you learned today, and strive to fulfill your duties.
Wow, that was brutal.
Estelle and Joshua, thanks for all your hard work today. Thanks to you, I think my soldiers have gotten a wake-up call they needed.
There's no need to thank us. It's us who should be thanking you. This was excellent training. I agree. This was a good learning experience.
Haha. If you think so, then you're set for life as bracers.
I notice that my ha-has are very subdued. That's okay. They're not literally laughing out loud.
Though our positions may be different, we're both here to serve the public. Although I can't do much else, I'll pray for success for the both of you.
Sure, and thanks again. Take care of yourself.
I will, and I hope to be seeing you again sometime. Soldier training complete.
Wonderful. No hard feelings though, guys.
I hate being bored like this, but training is even worse. My body seriously aches all over. How?
Alright, where's Harold?
The checkpoint here almost gets no travelers and it's quiet.
Oh, so you're still on about that? Not the way I whooped your ass? Alright. That's fine.
Now then, we are well past the 1 hour mark, but I've just had too much fun today, and I figured this is a side quest kind of day. So, we are going to head on back to Rolent so that we can report in on the side quests, and then in the next one, we're going to start the next big main quest, which is going to advance us further in the story. For now, though, back to the guilds. Anything new? Orbment Replacement. Right, we gotta hand that in, of course. Let's go to Melders. We're back, Freddy. Oh, hi, Estelle. From the look on your face, it seems like you finished the job.
Yep, and we did a fine job too. Although we did have a few hang-ups.
We thought we'd report to you as a matter of good measure. Reported the events which occurred on the Milch Main Road. So it really was burnt out, huh? I'm sure it happened because we were late replacing it.
Sorry, kids. You were put in harm's way because of me. There's no need to apologize. It comes with the territory.
Dealing with dangerous jobs is a part of a bracer's work. I appreciate you saying that. Oh, I know. How about I give you this to make amends? Impede 2 quartz? Yes, please.
This is a quartz?
Yep, it's an Impede 2 quartz. It can prevent an enemy's arts. It can be pretty useful if you use it effectively.
Thanks!
We appreciate it. No, thank you to the both of you today. If you need to discuss anything about Orbments, then stop by anytime. Don't forget to swing by if you have any other business needs. Orbment Replacement complete. This is pretty cool. So, if we, for instance, look at Estelle, Impede 2. Prevent enemy arts with 50% success. So that's pretty neat, especially if we then also consider her crafts. I don't know if I can check out her crafts here. But essentially, Hurricane is like an AoE, so we can do like an AoE impedes, which is pretty cool. We could also open a couple of slots, so that's something to consider. But, first things first, all the side quests are done, so we can go ahead and report them, which starts us right on the next one, but that's okay. That doesn't matter.
We hit a few bumps in the road, but
let me give you a brief report of the details. Joshua gives Zane a rundown of last night's events at the farm. Nice. We also get +2 because we snuck up on the monsters from behind. We get 1,000 Mira. Nice. I see. So you ended up setting the monsters free because the Purcell family requested you do so. I think it was premature on their part, but I won't pursue the matter any further.
Is it okay to leave things at that?
The mission of a bracer is to protect civilians and uphold justice. However, there are many ways we can protect those around us, and there are as many forms of justice as there are stars in the heavens. As a bracer, it is your job to be able to discern these things. Indeed, our work has very profound implications if you think about it in that way. That's because we aren't an organization that deals strictly with monster problems. We also intervene when disputes arise between nations. To become a high-ranking bracer, one must have more than combat strength. A well-honed mind and flexible problem-solving skills are also required. A sharp mind and problem-solving ability, huh? Serious? The road to the big leagues sounded a lot steeper than I originally thought. Well, then your only choice is to devote yourself to working hard every day. And since you're both here, why don't I give you the details of your next job?
Those are the words I've been waiting to hear. I'm ready for anything. So, what you got lined up for it this time? Another monster that needs a good whipping?
Not this time. This next job will entail the transportation of goods. And get this, your client is none other than Mayor Claus himself.
Really? A request from the mayor?
Do you think it'll be alright leaving such an important task up to us? From what I've heard, it's a pretty simple job. In any case, I'd like you to speak with the mayor directly about the job details. Okay. That's exciting. Let's report. Mushroom hunt, 700 Mira. Orbment replacement, 600 Mira. Medical necessities, 250 Mira. That's freaking Father Divine. Soldier training, 500, plus 200 mirror, and plus 2 BP because we were not incapacitated. That feels like I should get BP being incapacitated because that sounds like a very hard thing to do. Current rank is Junior Bracer 8th class. Good work. It seems like you completed your objective without any trouble. If you finish any other jobs, please come back and report again. Nice. All of that is reported and ready. We can now go and talk to Mayor Claus and begin the next big one. And we have some mirror. I'd probably like to consider buying some upgrades as well. But here at the mayor's residence, I believe we're going to conclude for now. It's been a lot of fun doing side quests all day, leveling up, getting more into the combat thing, discussing the experience thing, and just generally expanding our horizons. So I will see you in the next one. Thank you so much for watching. I've been your host, Carl, and this has been Trails to Completion.